Oh, there I am. Hello, everybody. Technical difficulties. We were just discussing that before the show. Happy Joyful Finding Show. Welcome, you guys. Woo! That was crazy. All right. So, apparently, divine timing and all that must happen. Woo! No, it was everybody, Marsha. Thank you guys for waiting that out. Yes, crazy technological day on many fronts. Even with me working on the computer, there were issues there too today. So I was like, it's not on my end this time. I don't know what's going on. Woo! So thank you guys for waiting through that. And thank you for joining me this beautiful July 26th of 2024. We are almost kicking July to the curb and almost running right into August. When I see you next week, it will be August. That's how time is flying very fast, very fast. So, how have you guys been doing this week? I missed you guys. I've been thinking about you all day. What are we going to talk about? And all the things that have different experiences that have happened this week, because every week seems to be something that we're experiencing. So, what is that you guys have been experiencing this week? And I want to say hello, Samir and Marsha and Richard. And who else is over here? Ruth, you beautiful beings of light. Barbara's over here on YouTube too. Love you guys. Who do I got over on? I got Robert. Thank you guys for watching over there on Rumble. I also got some Lanka love going on over there. Hello, darlings. So glad you guys are over there. Woo woo. So glad you guys are there. Yeah, so those of you that are watching right now on YouTube, please find your way to another platform like Rumble or BitChute or X, because we will no longer be streaming on YouTube as of September 1st. So you guys have pretty much 5 weeks to find your way over to Rumble, to X, or BitChute. Okay? Find your way over there, because YouTube's doing some funky stuff and we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to take it anymore. Yeah. So how have you guys been doing this week? What exciting happened in your worlds today? I know there's lots of people that are struggling in one way, shape, form, or another. I've experienced that this week with several different people that I've spoke with, whether they've been clients or just friends or whatever, and it's almost like we're at that really, really, really that time of a huge purge. That's the best way that I can describe it, because I feel like we are, even though, we're going to blame it on Mercury in retrograde or whatever we've blamed it on before, but I think it's showing us something different this time, okay? And it's, what are we listening to inside of us that needs to be fixed with whatever it is that's showing up in our lives, right? Whatever that, let's call it a hardship or a trigger, or whatever that word might be for, whatever it might be. Let's see what else is going on. So there's that. We're clearing out a lot of stuff. We're clearing out. It's almost like there's like this deep cleansing going on. When you want to hire someone to come in and do that deep clean in your house, where they get down on the baseboards and they get every speck of dust out of every part of your house, and you just walk in and it's all like pristine. Well, I feel like that's what we're going through right now. I feel like everyone's cleaning their house. Okay. And a lot of people are finding Jesus and they're finding God right now. And this is like an amazing thing, because that's what it's all been about anyways, and how you communicate with your source, right? Because source has been cut off, when we were born, whatever, it's been cut off for a long time. And now we're all like getting all these like, light beams, connecting in with our source. Someone's joining us that really needs to clear their throat chakra, whatever it is you need to speak. I know it's not me right now, because I'm totally speaking my truth. So this is someone I'm picking on that's listening, that there's something that you need to clear within that throat chakra. Okay. That beautiful throat chakra. Speak your peace to yourself or to others, whoever whatever that might be, now is that time. Okay. All right. So where was I going with all that? Because I had to clear all that energy out. All right. So it's like cleaning the house, right? It's doing that deep clean so that we can start fresh again. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what we've been like building for. Okay. So beautiful. And I see Robert and yes, and Lanka and Robin is over there on Rumble. Woo! Ready to rumble. There's been some people that have been ready to rumble this week too. You know, getting out their like frustrations or whatever it is they might be feeling or whatever. But we need to find a place of calm, right? It's like we need to find it's okay. So God wants us to find peace within, right? It's like finding that peace within and then peace all around, because then we find peace in everything that we're doing, right? And there's even peace in the chaos if you can see what's going to be corrected through the chaos. And there is a ton of chaos right now. And it's been building for a very long time, but now it's all like bubbled to the surface. And I like to bring up this because when I first started on the spiritual journey, I don't know, 14 years ago or whatever, when I really started to open up and understand what my past was and put the dots together and stuff, you know, and I was always told that all the darkness was going to come up all out of like all the little crevices within the earth, right? Everything's going to come out to be exposed. Whatever has been, you know, tried to be hidden from us will no longer be hidden anymore. And a lot of that is finding its way to the surface. And it's how we react to it and how we respond to that as well, right? Some of it we respond to with shock. Some of it, you know, there's no words, but we have to like kind of look at it as everything is coming to the surface right now for a reason, so that we completely understand where we're going and what we're creating in that future, because that future is going to be very important to us, to our children, to our grandchildren, and to those that follow. Okay. So just all the way down the line. And you know that a lot of you have all been trying to correct. All right, so they want me to get out my little pad of paper, so I'm going to draw something for you guys. So we're going to say this is now, right? And then this is then. All right, so this is the past and this is your future. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, you guys. So over here, you're going to have your past, right? This is all things that are, now I'm always on the wrong side. So you have your past over here, and this past includes all the beliefs and everything that you've ever been taught since you've been born into this lifetime. And some of you remember even further back than this lifetime. Maybe you remember other lifetimes, but we're just going to deal with this lifetime, this right now, because I feel like this one is the most important right now, because this one's we're all living out right now. So we all have this past, and in that past we have, you know, our parents taught us stuff, or maybe they didn't teach us stuff, you know, maybe they were good parents, maybe they weren't good parents, you know, what maybe their parents before them were not good, and you know, whatever it was in that past stuff, right? So right now, here's now, right? We're right now. Okay. And we've been doing all this work, right, to clear up all this past stuff, right? Because we don't need it in our lives anymore. Like, you know, whether the good parent, bad parent, whoever we used to blame, whatever it was. And we're not going to repeat that pattern. We're going to change it because God is now talking to us. And we're like, we can't keep repeating this pattern. It's not fixing anything, right? We kind of like see the common sense in it. We kind of see like the pattern, right? So we've been doing all this, right? And now we're in this now, right? Because it's always right now, right? As it's always now when you're awake in that moment, in that thought right now, you know. Good night, Richard. You're always in that beautiful thought right now, right? It's right now, right now, right now, right now. And if you can find peace, right? And we find peace and love and all that good stuff, you know, in the now, right? And that's going to help us create these better futures over here, right? The futures over here, because we've already worked through all these traumas and dramas, right? And so this is now a clean house. This is what they're saying. This is now a clean house. And I'm writing sideways. I'm doing not too bad. So now this is a clean house, right? And you're in the now, and you're in this beautiful, clean house. So I want you guys to see this stuff is already done. Okay, I want you to see all this past stuff as done. It's already past you now. It's already, you're in this clean house, you're in your new chapter, whatever that is, and you're in this now. And now what you're going to create now is something that's going to be different, because every now in this future is going to be better and better and better and better. Okay, sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Sometimes, life knocks you down. I have this one person that I know, and the mindset that they're in right now is very negative. Okay. Nothing ever works out. Why am I always, making the wrong decisions? Or why isn't anything working out for me like it does for anybody else? And when you stay kind of like in that mindset, like why is it always happening for somebody else? You're kind of like blocking yourself, because you're telling the universe that's what you want more of. You know what I mean? Because that's what you keep bringing up, right? You keep bringing up, why do they keep doing that? And you're going to learn it sooner or later. What you ask for, you will receive, good or bad. So I say be mindful of the words that you're using, and continue to use with yourself and with others. Okay? Because we've broken a lot of patterns. Which is an amazing thing. All right. So I also want to mention, thank you, Robert, for your donation over there on Rumble. Most appreciated. You will be number one this evening when it's time for messages. You guys that do want to either donate or whatever you want to call it, you guys can do that through my Venmo. You guys can do that through Rumble Rants. Those are the two best ways to do it right now. And those are much appreciated. So I thank you. And there's also going to be more abundance for all of us on the other side, right? The other side of that little picture I was just drawing, right? Right now, we're just doing all right, but there's going to be a lot of love and a lot of abundance for a lot of people. Look, that almost looks like when I drew it that way and I look at it backwards, there's a little angel over here. See that little angel? I can't put it. That's a little, looks like a little angel from my description. But anyways, so you guys have the abilities to really start to, thank you, Barbara. You're number 2. Thank you for the $10. You're amazing. Amazing, Barbara. Thank you. All right. Hello, Dia. So glad you could be here as well. So again, you guys, so we've gone through all this past crap, right? We've already, I'm going to reiterate just a little bit before we move forward, because I think this is important. That, again, who has the throat thing this evening? Who's got it? Something to do with your past. You're holding on to something that has to do with your past, okay? So please release whatever that might be. So you guys, right now, we're in the now, right? It's always right now, right? It's always right now. So, but you guys have been clearing out. This is the clean house now. This is our past, right? This is from since you've been born into this lifetime, that everything that you had to clear from maybe ancestral lines, whatever it might be, is now cleared. I'm getting it's clear. Okay. So you guys are starting out with a clean house, and it's always now. So you have to find the peace now. Like, where is the peace right now? Okay. And then there's always now moving into the future, right? And I got all these little hearts going on. So it's always, there's going to be better things that are moving ahead, but you can't hold on to any of this negativity, fear, or anything that might still be holding on from the past, okay? So I just want to throw that out there to all of you guys. Okay. And hello, everyone. KK, also known as Carrie. All right. Well, Carrie, thank you for being here this evening. Barbara says, so funny you keep saying clean house. I've been cleaning for days getting ready for company. So funny. Well, I'm telling you, it's like clean house. Like, it's like that deep clean, right? Where everything is just like been touched and cleaned, and it's all just nice. Can't wait till that day happens for me again, but it will happen for me. Dude, that's funny. All right, you guys, this is fun. All right, yes. All right, Cosmic Soul Food says, I have over there, Robin says, I have a lot to say to my family members. Girl, sometimes you don't have to say it out loud. You just have to release it from you because it's holding on to you. I just want to say that. Okay, now we have a special appearance from my beautiful son, Christopher, that wants to play y'all a little tune. So, take it away, Christopher.
The only thing is, I will not be showing my face.
Yes, he's not showing you his face. He's hiding behind the camera today. But he's going to play for you. Okay, go ahead, buddy. Can you guys hear that? Come a little closer to my...
Can they actually hear that, though?
I don't know. I just asked them. Play it right there.
Look at them.
Play it right there. Is that it?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right. Yes. Once I moved it closer, they could hear it better. So good job. Thank you. Christopher, they can't see you from there. You can jet out.
Goodbye, everyone. Sayonara.
Okay. To have a 9-year-old again. So thank you guys for humoring me. He wanted to be on my show last week, but then I was like, you can come on at the end, and then I get going, and then I totally forgot. And he's like, you forgot. And I was like, well, get on the beginning of the show this time so we don't forget. So thank you. He's been a lot more spiritually aware as well. So you might notice that with your children. Or even grandchildren, some of the things that they might be saying, or doing. So pay attention to a lot of those different things. Okay, you guys? I'm telling you right now, it's important to do that. Woo-hoo. All right. Lenka says, hi, Christopher. It's nice. I will let him know he has now left the building. So he might be back before the show is over. He might want to do it again.
Lenka.
Oh, he said hello, Lenka. He heard that. They can hear me from the other room. I'm pretty loud. They usually come shut the door on me or something. All right. So what else would I like to share with you all this evening? All right. Just know that things are going to be shifting and changing a lot faster. I've talked to more people about the time slipping away, and maybe people are feeling a little anxious or whatever. It's time to really just release all that, clear that energy from your body. You know what I mean? Release it all, release it all. Robin says, funny, because I was going to write letters tonight to release the energy. Right now I have to lay silent to them. Well, you can write a letter if you need to. Doesn't mean you have to send it. I feel like there's other things you need to do rather than give things away, if that makes sense. Because there's something hidden that needs to be found. All right, I'm going to leave that with you right now, darling. All right, so let's see. Hello, Pooja. So glad you could be here as well. Yes. Again, I want to mention, as of September 1st, we will no longer be airing here on YouTube. So you guys will have to find your way over to one of the other platforms, either Rumble or X, or where's the other one? BitChute. You guys need to jump over there and check them out because we're live right now in all of those places. And probably on her LinkedIn, I think we're over there too. I'm not sure if we are, but maybe. But anyways, we're out there live, and I want to thank you guys for joining in on this energy, in this time, in this space, where we are right now, okay? I want to thank you. Thank you. Hello, Kim Smith. So glad you could be here as well. I missed some of you guys last week. I'm glad you guys are out there doing fun stuff this summer. Exploring, being with your families, whatever it is that you're doing. I'm super duper happy that you guys are doing that out there. Woo, woo, woo. All right. So that's amazing. Again, the clearing of the throat needs to happen. So whatever it might be, whatever that might be. All right. So I know there's many of you out there that are experiencing a lot of different things. So a lot of healing energy is coming through this evening, and a lot of connectivity energy. So that means you guys have choices about being connected to source energy, truth, whatever you want to call that. I call it, and that kind of blocks somebody up. So don't distrust yourself. I feel like someone's not trusting themselves out there about this connection. Okay, so feel yourself being truly connected, heart, soul, mind, into the highest frequency, right? Outside of the lower density that we've been kind of like stuck in. We're kind of releasing ourselves from the muck. We're releasing ourselves from that yucky mud. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I love this. All right. So, again, July is almost gone. Hello, August. We are going to kiss this year goodbye pretty soon because that's how fast the time is going. Just zippity-doo-dah, and we're out. We're just out of here. We're just into a whole different... Because many people are awakening to Christ consciousness, okay? They're waking up to who they truly need to be. And here's the thing as we move forward, too, as I'm saying that, it has taken whoever it is that amount of time to find themselves. We all have a chance to repent and change and follow God, Christ, whatever it is that you want to call your source at this time. Okay? It is your choice in when those decisions were being made, and then when you find yourself, you find your true, authentic self, right? All these other things, again, that goes with that past stuff I was talking about. What I do with that little piece of paper, I got to dig it back out again. It's like that past stuff, right? It's like the stuff over here, like, all that, and you had a chance to change. And now you don't do any of that stuff you used to do. And now you're like forward, and making all these different moves. Again, look, that looks like an angel right there. So it's like you're doing better. You're doing different for yourself, and that's what's super important right now. I just want you guys to know that. And the little fairies are agreeing with me on my phone. So, and they don't lie. They always tell me when something's good's going to happen. Okay. So, and I also feel like the August energy is also very important. And I know we've probably talked about this over the years. We got the Lion's Gate, and we have all this energy that's going to be whipping in and out and all around, right? And some people are probably already picking up on it already, because I feel like everything's moving so much faster. We don't know what the date really is, and hell, we could be in it right now. But anyways, I just feel like all this different energy is going to be going on. And what this is going to do this year is going to be a lot different than what it's done in the past. Okay. And I don't know exactly in what way, but that's what I'm being told right now. It's just all this beautiful energy that's going to be whipping back and forth. And it kind of reminds me of like the Infinity Eights kind of like going in and around each other. So it's going to be a lot of things all at once in the month of August. That's how the energy feels. It's just going to be like, we're not going to know. We're kind of like going to be spinning on our heels and be like, what just happened? That's what it kind of feels like right now, so I'm just going to throw that out there for everybody. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Have no fear. When you're being protected. So tap into that beautiful thing. And Tiffany says, doesn't Melissa look like a mermaid with her long hair? Gorgeous. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I'm the mermaid that came out of the Gulf today, even though I wasn't at the Gulf today. But I live close enough to it. So. And I didn't swim today. I swam yesterday, though. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I try to get in the water a lot. That was always one of my favorite things was being in the water. In the high school that I grew up in Maine, we didn't have a swim team or a pool or anything like that. And I would have been really good at that, but they didn't offer that back at the time. Now everyone has it, probably. But anyways, yes. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys saying that. Thank you. You are much too kind to my beautiful friends. Much too kind. I love you guys. You guys are so kind. So kind. And that's what is important, being kind, right? Being kind. I've noticed that recently. I usually have like an elderly person that needs my assistance in some way. I forget how it was the last couple times, but I was just like, I'm getting a pattern here where I have to interact with these people and assist them, and it's not a bad thing. I feel good about it. I'm like, you're very welcome. They're very appreciative, so if you see someone like maybe in the store or whatever, struggling, trying to get that thing from the top shelf or whatever, offer your assistance. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what it was. We were trying to check out a Sam's Club one day, and the gentleman in front of us wasn't sure how to use it. It was the self-checkout stuff, and he wasn't sure how to do it, so I just helped him. I scanned his stuff for him, and he paid for it, and off he went. Yeah, he was very appreciative. So it's nice to be kind to people. All right. Being in the lake was amazing today. So Dia went swimming today. Good for you, Dia. Swim, swim, swim. Love it, love it, love it. I'll be hitting the pool the next couple days, I'm sure. All right. So this is a great time to have a word from my beautiful sponsor, Marsha Morris of Feng Shui My Space. So if you guys would give her a shout, you guys want to change up energy inside your house, your office, your car, your RV, whatever it might be, whatever your living situation might be, if you just need to change it up a little bit to maybe get your life rocking and rolling in the right direction, Marsha Morris is the person to reach out to. Check her out, you guys. Pew, pew. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. Like I said, check out fengshuimyspace.com and give Marsha a call. Change up the energy in your house. Maybe even your chicken coop. Maybe your chickens need to change. I don't know where that just came from. Maybe someone's getting ready to design a chicken coop or something. I don't know. Maybe what would be best for laying eggs. Maybe you can grow the golden egg. Maybe it's someone's, I don't know. I'm just going off on a ramble now, so never mind all that. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor to the Joyful Finding Show. Much appreciated. Hello, Devin. So glad you could be here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Devin, now that you've made it all the way over here, I'm going to say this again because we only have like 5 weeks left or 4 weeks left, whatever it is, whatever. But as of September 1st, we will no longer be on YouTube. You guys will have to move over to Rumble or BitChute or X to be able to watch us live. Okay, you guys? I just want you guys to know that. Thank you for coming from Facebook over to here, and now I need to move you again. So I appreciate you guys following me. Much, much, much appreciated. All right, so first I have 2 donations. I got Robert and I got Barbara, and then we're going to cruise from there. I'm going to put Marsha down since she's my sponsor. I'm going to give her a message this evening. So if anyone out there that's listening live would like a message this evening, and if you'd like to donate, she did just throw that up on the screen. So thank you for that, Tiffany. If you guys are interested in a message this evening, just let me know you want a message. I'll write your name down and we'll just see how many messages we can get done in the next 30 or less minutes since we're already at 8:33. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Mr. Robert. Robert. I see a love train, Robert. How funny is that? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So that's 11. All right, so you have a lot that's been going on. Probably maybe even a lot of change. Yeah, Robert. So I'm getting the number 11, which is a master number for you. Okay. And it's a master number for everybody, but it's almost like two pillars. Okay. And I feel like you're supposed to be the other two pillars, like two legs, right? So whatever it is that you're finding balance with, maybe this is a companion or a new friend or a new way of living or a new standing or something like that. They're showing me lots of change, right? Like you're changing, like you're bending and moving in ways that maybe you haven't in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, hmm, yes, yes, that. So, Robert, intuition, sitting with yourself in nature with a book, writing down some notes for yourself because it's hard to remember it all in the beginning. Once it starts to flood, they want you to journal some of this information that you have going on. Okay. So, Robert, phew, you're ready to like shoot out of a little cannon. So, you have to allow yourself to do that. So, I'm going to leave that with you, Robert. Thank you for your donation this evening. All right. And then Miss Barbara up there in North Carolina. I almost said California, but you don't live there anymore. You must be going to visit in the fall. All right. So you have been a little whirlwind around your house getting all this stuff done. And you're kind of like, it's kind of like so funny because I feel like you're this big pot of soup, right? And people can just dip in and you're like nourishing them. So I get that you're helping and you're assisting a lot of people right now and you're bringing joy within the community. And I feel like you're going to have fun with whoever's coming to visit you as well as what they're showing me. So I feel like you're going to have some fun. And also, it's almost like the rest of this year just whips on by. It's just like, whoof, it's gone, but it's not gone and like, oh my God, I didn't get things done. You're like, wow, a lot accomplished in this year. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's that for you. Also, your guides and your angel says you've been a little busy lately, so they still want you to take some time to be with them every day. So whether it's your coffee in the morning or whatever, take that time. And are grandkids coming to see you? Because I feel like grandkids are coming. Okay, so I feel like grandkids are coming. Someone's coming to visit. So I'm going to leave that with you, Barbara. But just enjoy the ride. And it's almost like getting on a magic carpet and you're just kind of like your magical self. So just keep jetting through life just the way you are. Okay. All right. So I see a few things out here. Samir says he would love a message. Who was before that? Let's see. All right. So I see Samir. Let me write your name down after Marsha. Samir, Pooja, Kim. Hi, Devin. Hi, Cheyenne. You're welcome, Robert. Yes, my daughter and the girls are coming. Yes, because that's who I saw in my mind's eye. Thank you for that. All right. Anyone else want messages? If not, you can tell me after I give the next round, and then we'll go from there. Ruth says she would love one. All right, Ruth, I'm writing your name down. Anybody else, my loves? Yay. Thank you all for being here. Much, much, much appreciated. All right, Miss Marsha. All right, Marsha. So I'm getting with you. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Don't let anything it's kind of like getting in that lazy river, that I talk about. And it's kind of like we might be bumping up on the shore or whatever. Just push yourself off of it. You know what I mean? Just push yourself off of it. Not like in a like push, just enough to get you to get off of that side, right? To push you out in the yeah. So I'm getting to go with the flow. Don't let things hold you up. Everything's going to be better than you can imagine. Okay. And then they're giggling because they're like, she's going to get to retire. Okay, so retirement's coming up for you, Marsha. Just know that it's on the way. Freedom. That's the word. That's the song I'm hearing for you right now is freedom. And I know you wanted to hear that. So there you go. Freedom. All right, Samir. All right, Samir. So the first thing I got for you too was like, were you thinking about retiring? I don't even know how old you are, but I feel like you could retire if you wanted to. I feel like you've made some good investments and stuff, but I feel like you have an idea. I get these like little like if I could see like over your head, and I get like these little bright ideas, like there's some kind of ideas that are going on for you, Samir. And it's about you connecting with other people. So I don't know if you branch out on your own or something, but I feel like there's something that you can do to help society that you have an idea about, and they're saying that you need to connect it, right? And I feel like it's around technology and stuff like that. Again, I have no idea what you do, but these are the words that I'm getting. Something to do with technology and stuff like that, but being connected, and I'm getting like being connected in a swirly way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. Stay connected, my friend. All right. And then I got Pooja, Kim, Ruth, and then I got Cheyenne, and I'm pretty sure Cullen's with her. Let me know. Or I can give it a message anyways. And I've also got Devin. Barbara says, thanks for the reminder to do my meditations with my angels and spiritual ones. Yes. Seems important for me. It is very important. Devin, I absolutely added you to the list. And Marsha said, okay. All right, let's see what's going on in Pooja's world. Pooja, breaking out of the box, breaking out of the molds, letting go of old repeated patterns or thought systems that have been instilled in you that are not bringing you the joy that you would like to have in your life. So break free from the thought patterns that don't create the happiness that you would like to have in your life. Okay? Break free is what they're saying. Break free of those thought patterns. It's time. It's now. You got this. So I'm going to leave that with you, Pooja. Only you will know what all of that means. So thank you, darling. All right. So I got Pooja. Next is Kim. Colin says, thanks. You're welcome, honey. All right, Kim. Zippity doo dah. I feel like you've been busy going here, there, and everywhere. I feel like you've been settling down and actually starting to like appreciate more, like you're more grateful now in this moment, in almost like every moment. Like I feel like I'm getting up in the morning and I'm going out on my little front porch or whatever, and I feel like I'm drinking my cup of coffee and I'm just like observing the trees and the animals and just sipping away and not paying attention to social media or anything. I'm just being in the moment, being in the now. So I feel like you are allowing yourself to be in the now right now, Kim, which is very important to you because you're finding peace within. And that's super important for you right now. So I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. All right. So Miss Ruth Saltman. All right, you guys. Ruth shows on Wednesday nights. Check her out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got some changes on the way. All right, so, and I feel like I'm jumping levels or ladders or something of that sort. So you might be bouncing back and forth. I feel like you're going like in between realms and whatever we want to call the spiritual spaces that are beyond our physical sight is what I'm getting. So there's some kind of change going on there. I feel like I've got like these binoculars and I can like, I'm like zooming in and I'm like able to like see more precisely now what I did not see before. Like you're finding more clarity. That's what they're bringing forward. There's more clarity in the messages that you're bringing forward for yourself and for others. But lot for yourself. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I think Lincoln wants a message. Lincoln says, I don't know if I missed anything. No, you didn't. I'm going to write your name down right now. Anyone else over there on Rumble, let her know so she drops it up in my messages over there. Because it's hard for me to pay attention to two things. I got you pulled up over there, but I'm looking at stuff here. I should be able to pull it up somehow so I could look at all of it. But Ruth, I'm getting changed. More clarity is going to be coming, and you're going to be assisting those that are also going to need more clarity in their lives because they're going to be a little shocked by some of the things that have maybe taken place or will take place. So you're going to be jamming with that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Miss Ruth. All right. And then I have Cheyenne and Cullen and Devin and then Lanka. So if there's anyone else after that, let me know. All right. And let's see. Beautiful Cheyenne. All right. Are you getting ready to make a statement or a stand or like I'm getting your name with 3 exclamation points. So you're getting ready to make something that's, that's what they're showing me. And it's all going to go well. It's like you just have to trust yourself in whatever it is that you're going to be like standing up for, because I feel like you're yelling it from the rooftops. You have an announcement to make, and Cheyenne is going to make this beautiful announcement to the world. Okay, so maybe you're announcing somebody else. Maybe you're announcing some kind of new idea. But I feel like there's definitely collaboration. There's definitely people involved. There's definitely community involved. All the things that you love, you know what I mean? And also you about connecting in with all the beautiful animals. They're very grateful and they're bringing more to you. But I feel like this has something else to do outside of the animals, even though you're always like, that's true. You always make statements, but I feel like this one's with 3 exclamation points. So it's very important. This is a very important statement, Cheyenne. So whatever it is, you're being backed by your guides, your angels, and your loved ones. God is loving that you're making all this play out. So they're super excited on the other side. So I'm going to leave that with you, Cheyenne. And then for your hubby, Cullen, who cannot sit still, here, there, and everywhere. Okay, you got your hands dipped in everywhere. You're just like a little plethora of information. So I'm getting that there's going to be more sharing. There's going to be more also collaboration with more people that can help and assist you. Sometimes you don't like to ask for assistance or like to delegate things out, but you are a leader that needs to learn to delegate out a little bit more of some of the responsibilities. You're a great teacher and you're teaching many people on many different levels. And now it's just trying to put it all together, because right now it's kind of like, I feel like I'm skating and I'm a little bit all over the place, but it's about time to bring it all into like under a roof. And I feel like you have the right people around you that can assist you in all of that. And it's going to be fun because I feel like there's music and there's fun and there's also more abundance for everybody involved. So you make more money, they make more money, everybody makes more money, everybody gets to like each other more, and then there's like this creation mode that's going on. So, and you're always coming up with a new idea, because I get the little light bulbs with you too. Bing, 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 bing. There's always ideas going off in your head. Share those with others so maybe they can take the reins and run with that. There's always going to be someone that can do something that we just need a little faith that they can do it. Maybe they just need a little assistant. Maybe you're taking on an assistant or something. I don't know. I feel like you're going to teach somebody the ropes or something. So there's something new going on there. So I'm going to leave that with you, Cullen. And just know it's fun. And I don't know if you do tattoos or drawings or anything like that, but I feel like drawing, like there's some kind of art, something going on there. So I'm going to leave that with you. All right. So Cheyenne says, "Oh, thank you, Melissa. XOXO. Love you too. Thank you." All right. Now, who did I say was next? I did you guys. And now I got Devin. Devin. Holy cow. I'm going to call you the Corn King. Okay? And I'm going to tell you guys why I'm going to say that. Okay? Because Devin posted a picture of his corn crop the other day. And it's tall. It's probably got to be, I don't know, 8-9 feet tall. But there was this whole like corn cob already like, you know, it looked big already. And it was like 6 feet up in the little tree. And I was just like, holy, or the plant, whatever. So I'm going to call him the Corn King this year. So slay that corn, King. All right. So what else do you got going on in your life? Thank you for sharing pictures of the farm too. I appreciate that. You are a beautiful, bright star, Devin. You are shining light. You are a shining, you might not always sound like you're a shining light, or, you know, because you can be a little gruff and I feel like you can be sarcastic, you know, but you really have a big heart. Okay. And that's what people see the most is the big heart. All right. You may not always show it, but you have the big heart. And I feel like you're just this beautiful, shining little star. Okay. So how do you want to shine on moving forward? I feel like you're putting a lot of love and stuff into your land. Now, how do you put that land back into yourself, or that love back into yourself? How can you love yourself more? How do you be grateful more for yourself? You know what I mean? I want you to do a little self-love for Devin. You know, do something good for yourself. Go get yourself a massage or hang out or do something that would be, you know, relaxing for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Corn King Devin. Woo, woo, woo. All right, Lanka. I know, time's flying by. Water, water, water. I guess you're going to be spending some time in the water this weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You also have some changes that are coming up for you as well. And in that change, all right, it's changed through, wow, who do you need to talk to? Maybe it's those people at work. Maybe you need to set them straight. Maybe you need to go in there with a little secret camera so you can record the crap so you know that you're, you know, sticking up for yourself. But I feel like it has to do with work. That throat thing has to definitely do with work. But I feel like there's a lot of change that's coming up for you as well. I think you're going to be changing, like, I don't know. I know you just went to go look at furniture or whatever, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like there's more change going on around the house, on the house, around the house. You personally, you know, I feel like you're going to do some, like, again, that spring cleaning or that deep clean that I talked about. You know what I mean? In the beginning of the show, I feel like there's a deep clean going on for you, and the water is helping wash all that away. So I'm going to leave that with you, Lanka. Change in water, which could be emotions too. All right. Is there anybody else out there that I have not given a message to this evening that would like one? Ruth says, thanks for the message, Melissa. Love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate you. All right. Robin would love one. All right. Anybody else want messages this evening? All right, Robin, because we have 8 minutes left. Robin. All right. So things might not always seem as cut and dry. They need more investigation. Allow yourself to seek beyond what you're told. So I'm getting that you need to decipher through something, okay? Decipher through something. Decipher. So again, you're having to pick out the pieces of truth and then find out where it leads you. Okay, I feel like you're being left breadcrumbs. I feel like you're being reactionary when you're supposed to be being investigating something more, if that makes sense. And it will just kind of like flow in front of you once you just start typing in things that you need to know. You know what I mean? The information is right there at your fingertips is what I'm getting. So you have to just do a little bit more research. So I'm going to leave that with you, Robin. Just know it's all going to work out for yourself. All right, and Miss Dia would love a message. And Devin says, thank you, Melissa. That corn is almost 12 feet tall. How tall does corn normally get? That just blows my mind how tall this stuff is, you guys. It's out of control. It's humongous. It's the biggest corn I've ever seen in my life. I'm trying to remember because we used to live near a cornfield in Maine, and I'm trying to remember how long how tall the stalks would get. And I can't remember. It's so long ago. Lenka says that would be the reason for removal, girl. Putting furniture together right now. Thank you. Yay! All right. You're the best. Put it together, girlfriend. Send me a picture when you're all done so I can see what it looks like. All right. Dia would love one. All right, Dia. It's so funny because I'm going to go echo, echo, echo. I don't know. And so, but it's all like hearts. So it's like love, love, love. And it's like in that kind of like sequence. So I don't know what that means. It's like this, like, hearts just going out. You're just like radiating all this different vibrations and all this love that you're giving to all these other people. And when you were in the water today, they're showing me like it went out that way, like ripples. You know what I mean? So I'm getting that ripple effect with you right now. So you're just like, you're like helping people through the waters that they're not even recognizing, but you'll recognize them as we move forward. They'll be more transparent to you, so they're easier to see, if that makes sense. So, but it's so funny because I feel like I'm on this mountain and I'm just like yelling something and it's just like echo, echo, echo. It's going all over the place. All right. That is awesome. All right. Yes. Lenka says that. Okay. And Complicated says the old saying used to be for corn knee high by 4th of July. Complicated 555. Woo! See, there's that change. Shout it from the rooftops or wherever it will echo from. Yeah, that's crazy. And it was way past that when he was at 4th of July. It was way past that. I think it was already 6 feet when he was at 4th of July. Crazy ass stuff. Crazy. All right, so I got Dia. Is there anybody else out there that'd like a message before we end the show this evening? Anybody else out there? I know there was somebody new out there. I don't know if you're still out there. Don't be shy. If you'd like a message or not, that's fine. Maybe you're just checking me out. That's fine too. Whatever works. I no judgment here. I'm just here to give some messages if that's what you all desire. So, and if you do, just drop it in the chat. Okay? Drop it in the chat. All right. Oh, Carrie also would like a message. All right. Fair enough. See, I knew there was somebody else out there, and I don't think I have read for this Carrie person because I don't recognize this energy. All right, so let's see. Huh, you got big energy, though. I haven't read for you before, but you got big energy. You kind of already know how to bubble yourself up and kind of like bounce things off of you and not take it too personal, it feels like. But then sometimes you do. There's this opening that kind of comes in and kind of like gets you, but you don't stay in that mood very long. I feel like you are destined to create something out of nothing. Okay, so it's like you come up with this new idea and you're just ready to bring it forward. I also feel like there's been a lot of like trauma and drama in the past, and you finally worked through all of that. It's kind of like what I talked about in the beginning. You're like in this now. You kind of found your neutral balance place. Maybe you're still teetering a little bit. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're more on like the more happy-go-lucky kind of side than, oh no, stuff as bad has happened to me or whatever. But there's a lot of energy going on around you. You need to connect in with your higher self more often. Get in nature, meditate, pay attention to what's happening to you in the shower, the messages that are coming to you or flowing to you, whatever it might be. There's a lot of information that I feel like is flowing to me. Sometimes it can feel like it's too much. Just sit with it and say, I need to know what is for my highest and best in this moment. and feel into that information and allow it to flow to you. And there's a lot of things that are flowing out of, since you've become awake or aware or whatever the word we want to use, you have a tendency that words just kind of slip out of your mouth. You might be thinking it and they just kind of like flop right out. Don't worry about it. You're saying exactly what needs to be said at the exact right time that needs to be said. So I'm going to leave that with you, Carrie. Thank you very much for being here today. All right. Barbara says, thank you for another great show. Thank you for being here for another great show. Appreciate you. Robin says, thank you so much, Melissa. I love and appreciate you. I appreciate you as well. Yes, you guys, we have rocked this show out of the park. You guys, the hour goes by so fast when we are together. Complicated says, thank you for the message. Beautiful. Love you. I love you too. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of this time and this earth and this right now and this body that you're in and everything that you're doing to make it better, because we're all here to make it better. And we're all working together collectively, whether we recognize it or not. And we're all getting these beautiful connections together. So you guys, keep the love within you. Keep your connection to God, to spirit, to source. Keep your soul open to your truth. Allow yourself to stand in it and help those around you. You are a guiding light. You are the lighthouse. And I love you. You guys have an amazing week. See you next Friday.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.